Welcome. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on artificial intelligence. In this explainer, we're going to demystify how these incredible systems really learn and, well, think.
So let's start with the big question. Is what we're seeing magic, or is it just math? It's a fair question, right? Because sometimes what AI can do feels like straight-up sorcery. But the secret isn't a spell book. It's a really cool field of mathematics called machine learning. And once you get this one concept, everything else starts to click into place.
Now, to really appreciate why machine learning is such a total game changer, we first have to look at the old way of doing things. For decades, programming was all about writing these explicit, super rigid rules that honestly were surprisingly easy to break.
Okay, imagine you're trying to build a spam filter. The old approach would be to write a very direct rule. You'd literally tell the program, if an email has the words free prize in it, then you need to mark it as spam. Simple enough, totally logical, and yeah, it works for a little while.
Aha! And here's where the whole system just falls apart. A clever spammer just swaps a few letters for numbers, and suddenly your carefully written rule is completely useless. This shows the real weakness of these rule-based systems. They're brittle, and they need endless manual updates just to keep up.
So this brings us to two totally different ways of thinking about the problem. On one hand, you've got those rigid, hand-coded rules, and on the other, you have machine learning, which is a much more powerful way to solve it, basically by letting the computer figure out the patterns all by itself.
You know, probably the best way to wrap your head around this new approach is with a simple analogy that we can all relate to. Teaching a little kid how to recognize a cat.
Think about it for a second. You don't give a toddler a textbook that says, a cat must have 4 legs, whiskers, and pointy ears. That would be ridiculous. Instead, you just show them examples. You point and say, look, that's a cat. Oh, that one's a dog, and there's another cat. After seeing enough examples, the child just gets it. They build their own internal sense of what catness is.
Well, an AI model learns in an almost identical way. It sees an example, like a picture. It makes a guess, cat. It gets told if it was right or wrong, and here is the absolute key. Every time it's corrected, it makes a tiny little mathematical adjustment to what you can think of as its internal dials. Now repeat that process millions or even billions of times. Eventually, the model gets unbelievably accurate.
And those dials I keep mentioning, they actually have a technical name. In the world of AI, they're called parameters. These are the millions upon millions of tiny variables that the model is tuning over and over again during training to get better and better.
And just to give you a sense of the mind-boggling scale we're talking about, a massive, state-of-the-art model like GPT-4 is estimated to have somewhere around 1.8 trillion of these tunable dials. That is just an astronomical number of variables, all working together, all fine-tuned from countless examples. Okay, so now that we've got the basic process of how an AI learns, let's check out the different styles or flavors of machine learning that you'll probably hear people talk about.
So the 3 main types are supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. Supervised is definitely the most common. You can think of it like studying with flashcards that are already labeled. This picture is a cat, this one is a dog. Unsupervised is where the AI has to find hidden patterns on its own, with no labels, kind of like a music app grouping your songs together by their vibe. And then there's reinforcement learning, which is all about trial and error, a lot like training a dog by giving it treats for good behavior.
But here's the thing, for all this complicated math and all these different learning styles, the single most critical piece of any AI system, it isn't the algorithm, it's something much more human, the examples it learns from.
And that collection of examples, that's what we call training data. This is the fuel that makes the whole engine run. It could be billions of pages from the internet and books used to train a language model. Or it could be thousands of medical x-rays, all carefully annotated by expert doctors, used to train an AI that can spot diseases.
And this leads us to a really critical point. An AI is only as good or as smart or as fair as the data we feed it. It's that simple. If you show it biased examples, it will learn biased patterns. It's basically a mirror, and the quality of the data we give it directly shapes its behavior and its worldview.
So, let's just quickly recap the big ideas here. Modern AI is a huge shift away from rigid rules and towards systems that learn from examples. This learning happens by tuning billions of tiny internal dials called parameters, and it can happen in a few different flavors. But at the end of the day, the performance of the whole system, it all comes down to the quality of its training data.
And that leaves us with a final, pretty important thought.
If these incredibly powerful systems are learning from a digital reflection of our world, from our words, our pictures, our decisions, then the question we really have to ask ourselves is, what are we as a society actually teaching them?